Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Vikings.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. Pass it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
On second down, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tua. And Josh Hill has it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's the backup Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
On the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. It's starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all the great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
First and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. 3rd down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time.
Tua going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.